it's Ash from Super Videos, back for another video for Season 7 of The Walking Dead. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at a few deleted scenes from Season 7. Now, I'm extremely busy, but I really had to share my thoughts about this and kind of tell you guys what I'm feeling, because I really think that these two deleted scenes were very interesting and cool. They couldn't put one of them, and I understand why, because of timing, but the other one, it was very important for the story for them to add in, and I really think that they missed an opportunity to add that one in there, and I'll get to that. But just quickly telling you guys about the update on the channel. So I'm going to upload this one, and then I'm going to do my Q&A later tomorrow. And then obviously, if you've watched my previous video, you know that I'm not able to do a lot of videos, but I'm really trying to pump out as much videos as I can. And I appreciate the support you guys are giving me and being supportive and being patient with me. But I really had to put this one out there. The first deleted scene that we're going to take a look at is from the premiere of Season 7, 701, the darkest episode they've ever done, with the Abraham and Glenn kill. And this deleted scene section is from the end of the episode, where we have the dream sequence. Obviously, what we had in 701 was a small sample of that dream sequence, with everyone around the dinner table and with Negan kind of giving his speech. But in this deleted scene, we have a few more shots of that whole sequence with the dinner table, but we also have another scene with Glenn playing around with his kid, hugging Maggie, and Maggie grabbing the baby and everything, and Abraham with Sasha and everything, and Sasha being pregnant. So it was basically an extended version of that dream scene that we saw in 701. Now, for this particular one, as cool as it was, as emotional as it was, I feel like it wasn't really necessary, because they did give us that little sample with everyone at the dinner table, so nothing was lost by them not having that in there. It would have been very much emotional, and it would have added to the emotion that we would have had at that moment if they had that in there, but it wasn't really required. Now I'm going to let you guys take a look at this deleted scene quick, and then I'm going to jump into the next deleted scene. As you saw, that was a pretty cool scene, very emotional. Like I said, they didn't need to have all of that in the actual episode, and they didn't do that, and I feel like that was the right and smart decision. They gave us just a little sample and gave us that emotion, just enough emotion for us to feel very sad at that moment with Glenn and Abe's deaths. Now, this next deleted scene is called Grimes Family, and I absolutely loved this deleted scene. I thought that it was amazing, and they definitely needed to have it in there. I don't know why they didn't have it in there. It's taken from 7/16, the finale of season 7, and I think if they had that in there, it would have made the finale even better than it was. They could have taken out some of that flashback with Abraham and Sasha and put this in there. So, they had the opportunity to do it, and I really think that it was a missed opportunity. So what we have is basically Rick, Michonne, and Carl in their house, and this is basically taking place before Negan and the Saviors show up, and before we get the whole first battle sort of thing for All Out War, before most of what happens in the finale at Alexandria actually happens. So we have Rick basically telling Carl, you know what to do if they show up, referring to the Saviors, and then Carl replies, we need to give them what they want for the last time. So they're basically going over their plan that they need to give the Saviors what they want initially, and then obviously with the plan that they had was for them to blow the Saviors up and kill them. So that was very cool to see, and I think that, it was an important factor, just knowing that they have this plan, that this is what they want to do. Obviously, there's a bit of them wanting to leave that reveal for later, and I understand that, but there's more to this scene that I absolutely love. So that takes me to my next point. So we have Rick just about to leave. He grabs his axe, and then it slows down for a little bit, and then we have Carl saying, would you have done it? Would you have cut off my arm? Referring to that whole moment in 701 where Rick was beaten down and pushed to the point that he had to chop Carl's arm off in order to save everybody else. So that, in my opinion, was absolutely necessary and absolutely amazing. That whole dialogue, as small as that was, would you have done it? It was very powerful. It was definitely what we needed to see. It was something that was not only good for the story, but it was a throwback to the premiere and how dark it was. And then Rick replies, I don't know. And Carl says something along the lines of, you have to be ready for it because it might happen again. And then Rick goes to answer and Michonne walks in and we have this speech by Michonne, a pretty epic speech. Michonne says that we shouldn't think about that. We should just concentrate on winning. We weren't prepared for them then, but we are now. And kind of making Carl understand that they're in a different place now and they're very prepared for Negan and the Saviors and they're not going to go through what they went through again. And I actually loved the whole speech that Michonne gave. But I absolutely freaking loved this deleted scene. From them talking about their plan, to Carl mentioning Rick cutting Carl's arm off, to Rick actually being taken back and trying to answer him, to Michonne coming in and giving that epic speech. So I absolutely loved it. I think that it was definitely required. So I'm going to let you guys take a look at this one as well, and then I'm going to kind of give my overall thoughts about these two deleted scenes again.
It's weird not having her here. She's safe. She's with family. You leaving for the heaps? So, you know what to do if they show up. Give them what they want. One last time. Could you do it now? Because it could happen again. Something like...
Stop.
It could happen again.
No. Not again. And I don't want you talking about it. I don't want you to think about it. We weren't ready for them then. We are nothing left but beating them, but winning this, making them regret they ever crossed us just before they die. Don't fantasize about failing. Put everything into winning, and we'll make it real.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So let's go get our army.
So, as you saw, that was pretty epic. Like I said, it was a missed opportunity for them. I think that it was absolutely necessary for them to put this in there. They could have taken one of the flashbacks with Abraham and Sasha out and added this in there. I think that it would have been worth it. And like I said, for the first deleted scene that I showed you, as great as it wasn't really necessary. And, you know, because of timing, they obviously couldn't put that in there. They give us just enough, like I said. But I want to know all of your opinions about these deleted scenes. What do you think about them? And do you think that it was smart for them to have both as deleted scenes? Or do you think that it would have been better for them to try to add at least one of them to the actual episodes? That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.